We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you some breaking news. There's been reports all over the area of something crazy going on, something big. People's homes, their minds even, are being taken over by something called, what is it they're calling it? They're calling it Bad Movie Debate.
What up, nerds? It's me, Jacob Babb, for Bad Movie Debate, and we're here to do a regular old debate episode. Took a little time off. We're back now. Hope you missed us. I didn't miss you. It's fine. We've got Kara Moeller in the house. What up?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. So we're going to talk about a movie that's based on a book that I hate. And you were like, and literally before we started, you were like, but it's about the movie, not the book.
Exactly.
And I'm like, right. And I hate the book, and I also hate the movie.
But we're here to talk about the movie.
We're here to talk about the movie, and that's fine. And we'll get to it. First, we're doing the Great Gatsby 2013 one. I saw when I was looking at stuff. It's the fourth iteration. It's the fourth movie.
Yep.
Attempt at making this movie, because the classics. Why not? Why not just keep making them over and over again? So we went with, for our genres, our top 5 period pieces, which I don't think I've done period pieces as a thing. I've done movies based on books before. So what are your top 5?
When you asked me this, I was like, this is tough, because it's such a broad genre. Like, I could choose Troy or Django Unchained. I love those two. I would say those are probably in my top 5. And then polar opposite would be The Help. I just love it's such a heartfelt movie. But talks about different perspectives of what people went through in that time period. So I would say The Help. And then you go into the romantic side of it, so of course I had to throw The Notebook in there. It's such a classic. Yeah. It can be a little bit cheesy, but Ryan Gosling is just, that was the start of my love for him. Yeah.
Did you know that the director specifically casted him because he wanted a guy that was kind of plain? And so he casted Ryan Gosling. No. Because he's like, yeah, that guy's kind of plain for sure.
And then the movie came out and was like, I'm not plain.
And everybody was like, the hottest man I've ever seen. Yeah, but
that's so great.
That's just a weird fact. Every time I hear somebody mentions that movie, I'm like, that guy, the director thought that Ryan Gosling was
that one of his first
It was one of his earliest. It definitely launched his career. I don't know if it was one of, because he's been since the new Mickey Mouse Club back in the day.
Yes.
So he's been in the industry for a long time. Yeah. But I think that was his biggest. Is one of his earlier launching points to go into fair. Be and now we got Project Hail Mary, an amazing movie.
I have heard that it's really good.
It's really good.
Everyone at my work has been talking about it.
It's so good. Anyway, continue.
And then I would say, keeping along the lines of love in romantic movies, I would say probably Titanic.
Okay, wow. I thought I'm waiting for Pride and Prejudice.
Again, yeah, that's not, surprisingly, I just, it's not for me.
Yeah, but the hands, the whole hand thing.
That's it, though. That's the only thing.
That moment is insane.
That's great.
After somebody explained it to me, I was like, yeah, that was intense. Yeah.
It's just not, I hate to say it, but I'm not a huge Keira Knightley fan.
That's fair.
I just... And I think it's so overhyped that it's one of those things where, when someone says, hey, you should really watch this, or you should listen to this, or do this, and you put it off because everyone's telling you to do it. Yeah. That's how it was with Pride and Prejudice.
Oh yeah, people I get like 5. Yeah. If more than 5 people tell me something within 2 weeks. Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm going to put this off for a while.
Not going to watch it or do it or experience it for 6 months now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been pushed and
stuff.
And
it's on my list. Yeah. I'll get to it eventually.
But the hype is way too real. I want to kind of go in blind. Yep. Or a little more less hyped and stuff. So I totally get that. Yeah. But yeah, the hand thing. I watched that scene after somebody explained it to me. Yeah. And stuff, and I was like, okay, I get that. I get it. I was like, that is crazy. I was like, yeah, that is fucking crazy.
I know.
I respect it. But,
it's so good.
But yeah, I don't give a shit about that movie.
No, and I feel like that's just a typical, if you were to say, ask someone else this question, what are your top 5, period piece movies? It's almost a given that most people would say.
When I was Googling it, every single list it was mentioned.
Yeah, same. I'm like, that's no.
Yeah, whether it was a top 5, top 10, top 30. Like it was always
No.
somewhere in the mix and stuff. And I was like, yeah, like of course it's gonna be on all of these
Exactly.
lists and stuff. Hell
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's not
I feel
on
like
mine.
I feel like I had to like throw some, you know, it was not just romantic, but like also war and like,
Yeah.
but there's a love story incorporated in, you know, the war and like, you know, and then Django Unchained, like that's just it's so good.
It's such a good movie.
It's so good.
Yeah, I love that movie. I
like
thought about that one.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and then
what
Titanic
yes.
is fucking a great choice too.
Yes,
Love Titanic. I don't think we have any overlap on this
Interesting.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
Okay. So, no particular order for me. Just ones that came to mind. The Prestige.
Okay.
Oh, you've seen that movie, right?
I have not.
Brother.
No.
That might be Austin's favorite movie.
Really? Okay,
Like,
then adding it to
We
the
haven't
list.
watched it in a few years and stuff. Do you know what it's about?
No.
Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale. They're
Okay, sign me up. You
they're
already said huge.
rival. they're rival magicians in the 1800s,
That sounds fantastic.
and they both do like really fucked up shit to outdo the other one.
Wait, when did it come out?
Oh, this is one of it's Christopher Nolan too.
Okay.
And ScarJo's in it. So like,
Okay,
duh.
well then, yeah, absolutely.
I think it's like, it's early 2010s, if not like 2008. Like it's early.
That's honestly probably why I haven't seen
Yeah.
it, because I was working at the movie theater, and
Right.
so it was almost like I didn't want to watch movies because I was working at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Even though
Which
I
is
got
valid.
access to all
You
of the
could just
free
go see
movies
any of
whenever
them,
I
yeah.
wanted, but
I mean, that's fair. There's oversaturation.
you're working there, you don't want to go to your work.
Oversaturation's
you know?
a thing.
Exactly.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But yeah, that movie's fucking amazing. You absolutely
Okay.
need to watch that movie.
Adding it to the list.
That's one of those ones that's like, I don't care what the scores are. They will never be on here because I'm not going to be told I have to talk bad about it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I refuse.
You're like, sorry, this is not a
I
debate.
refuse.
This is just
Yeah.
literally a
Can't
conversation.
do it. And then, of course, shocker, Sinners.
Yeah, I know.
good.
It's so good.
So good.
It's so good.
I'm so happy it won so many awards. I knew it wasn't going to win Best Picture, but Michael B. winning Best Actor.
Honestly.
The
it
shock on
was-
his face.
But it was
was
so,
so
well
fucking
deserved.
awesome. It's so good.
So well deserved.
Ryan Coogler getting the Best Original Screenplay and stuff. Like, so many fucking amazing awards.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie. And then I got Tombstone.
Never seen it.
Dude, it's so good. Val Kilmer, dude.
Okay.
Val Kilmer, like 90s Western and stuff.
Okay.
But like, it's like in the vein of like a John Wayne kind of one, but like, but made in the 90s, but it has like that vibe, like a Clint Eastwood, like kind of a thing, but it's the 90s. So it's got Val Kilmer.
What's the premise? You're like, how do I explain?
It's there's a lot going on, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's really
not
kind of
just one
hard to like
thing.
because it's like there's like 5, like it's like it's a lot, honestly.
Okay.
But it's really, really good.
Okay.
I think you would very much enjoy it. And
Okay.
Val Kilmer is
Tombstone.
looking
Heard.
like Val Kilmer in the 90s in it. But
Sign
he's
me up.
as a cowboy, so come on. Can't really beat that.
Double check.
And then There Will Be Blood.
Never seen.
So good.
You're listing off
It's
all
so
like I
good.
feel like I'm so inadequate now. You're just like,
So-
oh, all these, you know, I'm like, here's all of my top 5 that are just
There-
generic.
There Will Be Blood is like it's honestly kind of an American dream story because it's about an oil tycoon. Like in like the 1800s, like he like finds some oil on some land and like makes a bunch of money and stuff. And like his enemy is a guy who's doing like the raining hellfire, like preaching to like make all of his money. Like
Okay.
Joel Osteen before like there was TV.
Yes.
And like the radio comes along and like he's like big in that and
Yeah.
stuff. And like
The comparison.
so it's a yeah, right. So they both suck. So,
Yeah.
like, both of these people suck, but
Yeah.
it's fascinating watching them try to outdo each other
Yeah.
and stuff. But it's really, really, really good. It's Paul Thomas Anderson who did he just won all the awards, beat Sinners for One Battle After Another.
Okay.
So it's one of his movies. You got Paul Dano. You got oh my God, why can't I think of his name? My Left Foot. He was Abraham Lincoln. Oh my
can't
God.
help
Daniel
you.
Day-Lewis.
Okay.
Holy shit. Oof. Don't yell. Don't come for me. Daniel Day-Lewis is the main character, and he's incredible. And
all the people in the comments are gonna be
yeah, like people in the comments. being
You
like,
need
"What
to
the
know your
fuck?"
shit.
Exactly. Daniel Day-Lewis, I got there. It's just a really good movie, kind of like about the American dream, but like a more negative look at it. I mean, Great Gatsby is a pretty like grim look at it, but like a really negative look at it.
Okay.
Kind of a thing. Still very relevant kind of a thing. Oil and religion.
Okay.
Going head to head. Like, all right, yeah.
Yikes.
Like, wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I know.
Haven't heard of it in 2026. Never
what?
heard of
Oil?
it. So very good. Highly recommend. And then Hamnet. I know you've
Again,
never heard of it.
Never seen. I know. You're like,
Okay.
why did I invite you on this?
No. That's not what it is. But you've heard of Hamnet.
Yes, I have.
No, I know you've heard of
have.
it. It was so fucking good.
Really?
Dude. Oh my
Okay.
god, get the fucking tissues out.
Oh, shit.
Jesse
All
Buckley
right.
won for best lead actor,
Okay.
and she absolutely fucking deserved it.
Okay.
This one is specifically, you don't know, do you know anything about, it's like William Shakespeare's related.
Yes,
Okay.
I know that, but I
Other than that,
literally
okay.
haven't. I just haven't
You
seen
don't
it.
need to know anything else besides that going in.
Okay.
It is a
Just like hands down.
fucking-
So
it
you're
is
like this top 5. It's like
so
top
sad.
2. Like
It's so sad.
really.
It's so sad, but like in such a beautiful way.
Okay.
So to put it in perspective, Austin had a couple tears by the end,
Wow.
which is crazy.
wow. That says a lot.
I was blubbering.
Sorry, Austin, I love you.
I was blubbering.
Okay. So
She was
you know
like-
me,
she was like,
I
"So
cry
what'd you
at
think?"
everything.
Yeah, literally, she was like, so what'd you think? And she wiped a single tear, and I was like, I hate this movie.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I have a
It's
love-hate
so
relationship
sad. I
with
was
this movie.
Ugly crying by the end of it.
Dang. Okay.
In the best way, though.
Because
Like,
it just came out, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a last year, like, again, just won Academy Awards
Okay.
and stuff.
Okay.
And stuff. Really, really good. Be prepared.
Is there anywhere I can currently watch it?
It's
Or
probably
is it-
not on anything streaming just yet. It'd be
Okay.
like, it's probably, I think it's in that weird, like, you can rent it, but it's $20 right now, but then it'll hit like in like a month or two, probably by now it'll hit like Netflix or probably HBO, honestly.
Okay.
Would probably be the place that it would be. But like it's gonna hit the streaming and stuff, or like you can rent for like $5.
I definitely
like,
wanted to see
yeah,
it.
it's
I just
so fucking good, but
Okay.
it is so sad. But it's all in Shakespeare times.
I love
and
sad
stuff,
movies,
so
though.
it's so
I
good.
love sad
It was
movies.
really nice. It gave me a good cry for like it was like I needed that.
yeah, you're like I
needed that.
feel like a weight has been
Exactly.
lifted.
Like I feel like I love that movie because it made me cry so hard, and I felt a lot better the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that night, I was like,
You're like,
"Fuck this!" I was like,
"Damn."
"Everything's awful. I hate everything," but it worked out. It's very, very good.
Okay.
Okay. So on to the Great Gatsby. So we're gonna
All
go over these Rotten Tomatoes, and IMDb, and
Let's hear
Letterboxd
it.
scores. Okay. So the critic score, 49%. Pretty. So 50-50,
Yeah.
like at that point,
Yeah.
essentially, which is I
feel
think
like it
fair
makes
for the
sense.
critics. You
Feel like
know,
it
like I
makes
feel like it's
sense.
fair. The popcorn meter, as they call it now, so the audience scores 67,
Okay.
which I feel like also makes sense.
Yes.
What doesn't make sense to me is IMDb has it at 7.2. So historically on the
Wow.
show, IMDb, no matter what the movie is, it's either a 6. It's 6 to 7.
Okay.
There's usually hardly anything above it, anything below it.
So it's
So the fact that
just
it's
a
at
tad
7.2
above it. Yeah.
is shock. Like 7.1 is like, whoa. So 7.2 is like, okay.
Yeah.
So IMDb is like the original movie place where people like score stuff. So like,
Yep.
that's interesting to me because this movie sucks.
So it seems like the ratings are just very all over the place. Like I
Very
mean,
all over
the
the
first two
Mhm.
kind of make sense,
Yeah.
but then IMDb, like
IMDb
it's just
is like,
like
whoa,
wow.
like they love it over there. The
Okay.
Letterboxd, the new shit, 3.5,
okay.
which 3.5 out of 5 isn't terrible.
Okay.
It's worth watching is
Yeah.
how I take that with Letterboxd and stuff. I thought it was going to be like a 3 or 2.5. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be a 50-50 when I looked, but no, it's a 3.5.
So
I
you're
personally gave it a 2.
surprised. Yeah,
I gave it a
I'm
2.
not surprised.
And we'll get to, there's literally, it's at the end of the movie, so we'll get to it about why specifically I
Fair.
gave it a 2.
Okay.
It's literally 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that was actually really good.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes it
15
worth
minutes
it.
out
That
of
makes
the
it
whole
worth it.
2+ hours.
You could literally read the book, watch that one, like that 15 minutes, and be like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And the rest of it you can just pass on, probably.
All right, let's save it for the debate.
But we'll save it. Okay, so now it's time for good quote, bad quote.
All right.
I love good quote, bad quote. Okay, so good quote. This is Todd McCarthy for The Hollywood Reporter said, quote, "The cast is first rate, the ambiance and story provide a measure of intoxication, and most importantly, the core thematic concerns pertaining to the American dream, self-reinvention, and love lost, regained, and lost again are tenaciously addressed," end quote. So this dude fucking loved it. And Hollywood Reporter is like, I mean, it's the Hollywood Reporter. All they do is report on movies.
Yeah.
In Hollywood.
Yeah.
So like, this dude fucking was like this nails
yeah.
it. Like absolutely nails it. So the bad quote, which I'm obviously much more in line with.
Okay, let's hear it.
So this comes from Mara Reinstein for US Weekly said, quote, "Just because a film looks like it was dipped in 18-karat gold doesn't mean it's rich in quality," end quote. Ooh. Scathing
that's
review.
Rough.
Those are the
That's
best
rough.
ones. The best ones are
Okay.
the ones that are like 5 words or less.
Yeah.
The ones that
Yeah.
are like I think there's I've done one where there's literally someone was just like, what the quote was like, just no, or like something to that
Just
effect, where it was like absolutely not was the
You're
entire
like, cool.
quote.
Then never watching.
Like, and it was
no.
like, okay, sick, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's the best quote I've ever seen.
Just no.
The mean ones are
Hard
always
pass.
so much more fun.
I mean, that
They're more
was
clever.
pretty fun. Yeah,
They're
dipped
more-
in 18-karat gold.
Yeah,
Like,
just because it's
that's-
dipped in gold, like it's,
I mean, I can understand that. I can.
it's so flashy. It's
It
so
is,
flashy.
But it's the whole. That's the point. Is to like.
I mean, it's the Roaring 20s. It's the golden
Correct.
age.
It's 1922 New York. Like, New York is the place to be. Like, you're trying to show what the American dream is.
Can yield,
be.
Could yield. Past tense.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Just gonna throw that
Could
out there.
be.
Just gonna throw that out there
in
now.
the past, no longer.
Yeah, no longer.
That's not an option for
100
us.
years ago at this point. But that's fine.
But I mean, it is. I think it's well done. Like,
Right.
it just shows like the potential. It's a lot, and the movie is a lot. I think it's the book itself. I mean, I know we're here to talk about the movie, but the book itself is a lot. But I think the movie did a good job of portraying what the book's message was.
Yeah, a lot of the good reviews that I was when I was combing through those, like the people who liked it and like gave it a good review, the like top critics and stuff, like the people who get paid to do it, were very like, it does a good job like getting the vibe of the movie, or like the book, and like it does a good job with like the themes of it. And I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
But like as a visual thing, I had a lot of frustration with it.
Sure.
But first, I do want to ask, because I always curveball with this sometimes, and I'm curious. What was your least favorite thing about it? Since you're the pro side and stuff.
Okay,
what was the
fair.
thing that you were like, this fucking actually kind of blows and makes the movie less good? Because I got a couple that I'm.
I mean,
actually,
I will say, even though I am on the pro side, there are a couple of things. I feel like that's how it is with any movie,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Like, no matter. Well, maybe not any movie. I'm sure there are some movies out there where you're just like, this is the end all be all and is fantastic. I have no notes.
It's called Sinners. Yeah.
No notes.
It's
Yeah,
called
right.
Sinners, yeah.
Let's go back to my top 5 period
Yeah,
pieces.
let's go back
Those
to
ones
that,
on the
yeah.
list. I would say, like, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So
Yeah.
I think that Leonardo DiCaprio did a fantastic job of portraying what a, like, I don't even know what the right word is for it. Like, it's not like he's obsessed, but it's like an emotional immaturity where he just like wants that past relationship. So it's
Right.
like he's so hyper focused on getting Daisy back that he almost becomes like manic in a sense of like overthinking everything. And so, you know, sometimes I was sitting there and I'm just like, this is really kind of icky, and like it's a lot, you know. It that bothered me but that was how it's supposed to be portrayed.
Exactly.
So it's kind of
exactly
like,
what I was gonna say.
like, this is really cringy.
Yeah.
But this is the whole point. Like,
exactly.
he did it so well. He played it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that that's probably like the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, is that Gatsby gave you the ick.
Yeah, Gatsby, he gave me the ick, but that was the point of his character.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that also the movie was maybe just a little too drawn out for me.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be the extent, because like there would be some scenes, like the scene in the apartment where he's with his cousin Daisy's husband, Tom, and he, like, Nick didn't want to be there, but then they're doing drugs,
his first row, the second time he ever got drunk,
drunk, but he didn't know that she actually like gave him, I think it was like ecstasy or something.
He was doing all kinds of shit.
But I felt like that scene in particular was a little too drawn out. Like there were certain times where I was like, can we just wrap it up a little bit, you know?
Yes.
And so I think that from a director perspective, it could have been a shortened movie. I know that they were really trying to hit the nail on the head with like, this is what he's envisioning, and this is what, like...
Yeah, because he's our narrator, so this is how he remembers it.
Exactly.
I get that, yeah.
But there were times where I felt like it was a little too drawn out, and I was like, let's wrap it up here. Like, we can, like, I understand the premise of them partying in the in the apartment.
Yeah, his secret apartment.
Yeah,
exactly.
Where
he has all of his fucking affairs.
But I think it was just like, it was that, and then it was the ick factor with the character himself. But like, that's what was meant to happen.
Exactly.
Like, you're supposed to kind of be like, wow. And what's funny is. Sorry, just like
no,
keep going.
Go, yeah.
What's funny is like this was the second time I've only ever watched the movie.
Same.
The first time I watched it was in theaters.
Same.
When I was a freshman in college.
High school senior.
Yeah, so
same.
This was 13 years ago. Yeah. There were so many things that I feel like I missed while I was watching the movie the first time. And at the time I was probably like, oh man, he just like really loves her. Like, he really loves her. He's doing everything he can to get her back. And now that I'm like in my 30s, you're like, I'm like, this is a lot. Like, you're very emotionally immature.
He's a little boy cosplaying as an old money man. Yeah,
so it's just weird.
Which is the character.
Yes,
yeah.
and he is like 31, 32 or something.
When he turns to Nick at one point and says, I'm 32 years old. Yes. I stopped the movie and said, Austin, that man is not fucking 32
I know, that's why old sport.
Like, I was like, that man is not 32 years old. Like, I was talking about like Leonardo DiCaprio, but then also like this character, like, and stuff. Like, at the same time, I was like, there's no
it just
fucking
doesn't
way.
Make sense.
I was like, they're our age.
Yes.
There's no fucking way.
I know. I literally, when he said 32, I just like literally stared at the TV and was like, are you serious? He's my age?
I know. I was in such shock. I was like, I thought they were like mid-30s.
Same.
Like
mid to late 30s.
Like 35 to 38, like at most.
Especially for someone who's that well off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, again, that's the American dream.
The organized crime. Didn't even realize that was like, again, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
13 years ago, Kara didn't understand all of the back end.
Yeah,
things.
all the like Philadelphia's on the phone, Boston's on the phone. That's
Chicago,
all his, like bullshit.
Didn't understand that. Literally had no idea.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, those are my things. Yeah.
So it's funny that you say that, because I was gonna say my favorite things is I do think the casting for the most important characters could not have been better.
Fully agree.
I don't think anybody could have done Gatsby better than Leo.
No.
I don't think anybody could have done Daisy better than Carey Mulligan, I think.
She was fantastic.
She was fantastic. Tobey Maguire, when it first started, I was like, I forgot fucking Spider-Man. I forgot that he was Nick Carraway. But like, as I was watching it, I was like,
it actually
he's
makes
like
sense.
nailing this. Like, as much as I like don't like this movie, like he's nailing like what he's supposed to be doing, and like I respect that. And then I can't remember Tom. I can't remember the actor's name.
I don't remember his name, but
Joel.
I thought he did a very, very.
It's Joel something.
He did a fantastic job.
He just got nominated in Train Dreams. And stuff. He was the main character in that. I can't remember his name. It's Joel something. Sorry. and he's amazing
You
and
can
stuff
edit that
like
back in.
and stuff. Yeah, it's Joel.
Joel
Yeah,
Blank.
ADR it.
Yeah.
ADR it after. But he like those four were incredible casting, and I think they did everything they were supposed to do and how they were supposed to do it.
Honestly,
Like,
even the I can't remember their names, but the gas station husband and the wife. Like,
Isla Fisher, like, which is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. Like, she showed up as her, and I was like, oh my god, Isla Fisher's in this movie.
I
literally turned to Austin
because
Austin loves the now you see me movies.
Yeah,
and stuff. I was like, oh, one of your favorite magicians of all time, and she was like, I know, oh my god, and she was amazing.
I know.
She was amazing.
It took me a minute. I was like,
flapper girl. Like,
why do I recognize her?
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. And then her husband, no idea who that guy was. Sorry, but he was fucking awesome, especially at the end, like when all the shit goes down. Obviously, spoilers, by the way.
Yeah,
she gets run over by a car.
It's been 13 years. I hope you've watched this movie. It's also been
like 100 years since the book was written. Right. So if you don't know what happens in The Great Gatsby, then I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Your English teacher in high school should have made you read it.
Yeah, there. Again, I will say I did end the movie and stuff, and I was like, I completely understand why this is still taught in schools. Like, I completely understand why it's a part of American literature. Yeah. Like that semester, like in schooling and stuff. Like, I totally get that. I just fucking hate it. The book and this movie, but going back to the drawn outness of it, Austin made a very good point. Like, we were 30 minutes in, and Austin was like, oh wow, we're getting another montage, huh? And I was like, wait. And I like paused it, and I was like, we're 30 minutes in, and we have had like 6 montages that were like 2 minutes long each.
I know.
There's no sustenance to those montages. It's like, yeah, they're like having a party. Like, it's the second time Nick Carraway has ever gotten hammered or whatever, and like and stuff. Yeah, okay. Like, 10 seconds of a montage is more than enough, but they were all like 2 minutes long, and it's like he had the, like, one of the quotes I looked at, I can't remember if it was good or bad, but like mentioned like he had like a superhero movie budget, so it's like, yeah, you can shoot all of that, you can make it, you can make like multiple montages and stuff, and that's what really threw me for a loop for it, because like the first like hour and 15 minutes, there's like a dozen montages that it's like we can cut all of that down.
I know.
To just like, because like there's no like plot in those other than
it was like almost like droplets of just like pieces of information.
Exactly.
And I'm kind of like,
yeah, it's like
here's
exposition, here's moving the story forward, here's character development, here's some conflict in between these like crazy 1920s montages, which look good, like they look cool, you know. Like, I'm not gonna disagree with that. Again, I think it's the 18 karat gold. It's dipped in 18 karat gold, but like where's the juice, like where's the meat, like and stuff. Which brings me to, I'm gonna go ahead and jump towards the end here and stuff of the movie and stuff. My favorite part of the movie.
Let's hear it. I'm excited to hear it.
On the hot fucking day when they go into the city and stuff, from the moment they're having lunch with Nick, Gatsby, Tom, Daisy, and the fucking golfer.
Yeah,
who's just
what's
there?
Her name, like Natalie or something?
No,
or
it's
like...
I can't remember what her name is.
I literally just watched this last night.
It's a very I know. Like, it's
the really tall, dark, short haired.
Yeah, like she is literally like, I think she's more in the book, but like she literally is just there to be like, oh well, Gatsby and Daisy know each other. Yeah, like she's like just like kind of in between all of it, but like is like outside of it, but like she's there too. It's all of them when it's the really hot day and they're at the house, and Gatsby's in his pink suit, and he keeps making fun of him for Oxford man in a pink suit and stuff. That moment of like when they start having that argument and they drive into the city, and then they have that big blowout scene in the apartment and stuff,
and he loses it,
and it's like, hey, holy shit, we're getting like 15 minutes straight of like not a fucking montage, and like the crux of the like this is all happening
like, it's
now,
finally coming to like a head.
That's where I was like, could not be better casting.
Yes,
the acting is absolutely fucking insane.
Like,
it slowed down.
Yes.
And like the shots were held for longer.
But you didn't feel like even with it slowing down, like you didn't feel like you were like losing interest in watching it.
No, not at all. I was actually able to focus.
Because sometimes when scenes slow down, you're kind of like, oh, right, or whatever.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to look at my phone real quick or something, you know.
No, I was
like
locked in.
Yeah, me too.
Because of the acting and like the dialogue. I mean, you know, like that dialogue I feel like is like probably like 80% lifted straight from the book.
Yeah.
And stuff. So it's like, you know, tweaked a little bit probably. But like, it just like, that all played out so well.
Yep.
That was the longest we ever spent in a scene. And all the acting was fucking on point. It was so well done. Edited perfectly because we held on stuff for like more than 2 seconds on like the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And then the driving back and Daisy running over the mistress and stuff, and then they get back to the house, and then the Tom coming and finding out that the mistress is dead, and then getting back to the house, and then Tom and Gatsby like talking like in the garden and stuff. Like up like that moment, like,
or it was Nick and Gatsby,
or Nick and Gatsby talking,
and then not Gatsby, Nick went to go check because he was like, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go check and make sure that Daisy's fine, that like Tom's not losing it on her. And then he realizes that Tom is like consoling Daisy. Like he's seeing that. At least that's how I took it. Like,
no, I mean, I would say that. Yeah,
he's like, I haven't read the book in so long, so I don't remember exactly what happened. But it's from a visual perspective, it looked like he knew what happened. Yeah. He kind of figured,
I think he figured it out because Tom obviously orchestrates the whole thing, and it's it's Gatsby, which is why the dude goes and shoots him at the end of the movie and stuff.
Which I feel bad.
No, that sucks.
I feel really bad.
Yeah, it sucks. But you know, but then once the sun comes up, because Tom, or not Tom,
they stayed up.
Gatsby and Nick stay up, and that's
waiting for Daisy's phone call.
Yeah, and that's when Gatsby starts like telling him his true life story and everything, and then it goes right back into a montage.
I know.
And I'm like, all right, and you lost me till the end of the movie. I know it's almost over, and he's about to die, but like that, like 20 minutes and stuff where we actually slowed down and let the story unfold in front of us. I was like, this is really good. Yeah. Why couldn't the rest of the movie been like that?
Yeah. No, I get that.
Like that's like, so that's why I was like, the casting couldn't have been better. Casting was fantastic. Now going back to attacking it as I'm supposed to right now.
Right. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Take
one big thing for me for this movie in particular. Then I have another thing we'll get to later about just movies in general. That I always scream about because it always makes me so mad. There was so much unnecessary, really intense CGI and like fake camera work in this entire movie that I was like, I think F. Scott would be furious.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree.
How much fakeness how much money is being used to fake these things.
I agree with that. Really even like when they're like just like driving, even when like they're just driving, and it's just like
the first time we go to first time we go to Gatsby's house and stuff, there is a car of like people coming from New York like to like just have a night of debauchery. Like the first time Nick goes over there and stuff, there is a car full of people and stuff, and I'm like, that entire car and the people in it are fucking fake.
I know.
And if they're not, they're toned and edited into a way where it's basically fake. Like it's so.
But isn't that the point, though?
To an extent, yeah. But
isn't
it's just
that the point of making it seem like everything is perfect?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it is a lot from a viewer perspective.
Nick in talking to his fucking therapist or whatever, telling the whole story to and stuff, and then like we're coming out of the window and spinning the camera around, and then it zhuzhes all the way across the lake and all this shit, and I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, we don't need all of this. It's so thick with it.
You may not need it, But
there's
it's
a good time and a right time to be able
Sure.
to do it. But when every fucking moment, almost except for the fucking 120-minute sequence, I'm like, yeah, there's nothing fake about this except for the lighting, because that's how you make a fucking movie.
Yeah.
The lights in here don't look like this. Like, I got fake lights up right now to make this work.
and it makes me
Like, it's
almost
just how you
like
do it.
want
I
to
get
go
that.
back and watch the other 3 renditions of it, because I want to see how those directors portrayed this glamorous lifestyle of being in, New York in the roaring 20s.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think because it hadn't been done in so long, the director took it and
we
was
had the
like,
technology
we had the technology to do it. Let's go almost like balls to the wall on it, and like,
which I understand.
Really show. I do think that it was a lot.
Yeah,
I
it was
do
a lot.
think it was, but it made the movie. It is the
Yeah.
Great Gatsby. Like,
Right.
he is this, this man who has all of this wealth, or supposedly has all of this wealth.
alleged
and
wealth, yeah.
allegedly, yes. But making it seem so extravagant.
Yeah.
So but it is, from a viewer point, it's a double-edged sword.
It's a double-edged sword. And I'll agree with that.
I agree with you, but I also think that was the whole point of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
to really like show what the author was trying to get at.
Yeah, the extravagance of it all and
Yes.
stuff. And I get that, but like as a movie like goer, like somebody who loves movies obviously and stuff, like so much CGI and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like when it's not necessary,
Yeah. It almost makes
It
almost
makes
like
it-
irks
it
you.
makes
You're
it
just kind of
cheap.
like, yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
it makes it do the opposite
Yeah.
for me, where it's
Did
like,
we really need to do that
that's
much?
cheap.
Yeah.
I love the Avengers movies and stuff. They're not quality fucking great movies and stuff all the time, but they're fun. And it's like, yeah, of course they're using fucking CGI and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. I watched the first 10 minutes of The Hobbit with Nick and our buddy Luke and stuff. And when it came out, and we walked out because we were like, the whole movie's
Shut up,
fucking
really?
CGI. Fuck this. They did Lord of the Rings 99.9% all fucking practical.
So I'm
And-
surprised you didn't walk out when you saw. Did you see Great Gatsby in theaters?
Yeah, I did. I wasn't. I did, but like I was like,
You're like,
forget-
whatever.
I forget. Well, I forget
Were
who
you
I
on
was
a
watching.
date?
No, I don't think
I'm just
so.
kidding.
Honestly,
Sorry, Austin.
No, honestly, probably not. I don't know. It was just like, like we weren't so angry about it. It was like, because it's
Sure.
like, well, this is this interpretation
It's not.
of it.
It's
It's
like
I have
something that I truly
I have a prerequisite
enjoy.
for knowing that this has
Exactly.
been done using practical.
Yeah.
And now it's all. Ian McKellen cried on set because he was in a green screen room and was like, this is not acting and stuff, but he
Aw.
fucking did it anyway.
Oh, that's
and
so
stuff.
sad.
Because he's like, where's all the shit? Where's
Yeah.
all the forced perspective shit? And they're
Yeah.
like, we're just gonna CGI all of it. And he like fucking
I would
cried.
also be
and was
pissed too.
furious
I would be
about
pissed
it.
too.
Like,
Because you're signing up
ugh.
thinking like you do all this work, you're signing up for this, and
Mm-hmm.
then like you get there and you're just like, this is
You're like,
not
cool,
what
we're in
I
a
signed up
completely
for.
green or blue room, and I'm interacting with a stick
Yeah.
that's gonna become a fucking orc or whatever the fuck. Like, this movie isn't fantastical.
Yeah.
This is set in the night, like, and like, don't get me wrong, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and stuff, like they faked the backgrounds to make it the 60s Hollywood and stuff. Sure,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But in this day and age,
That makes
like,
sense. But,
like,
like,
you had the opportunity to
people
really,
driving down the road
Yeah.
is gonna be faked? Are you joking?
Yeah. You have the opportunity to actually like do this.
You can't pay a
right.
guy to build a car that looks like that,
Yeah.
and then be able to shoot them driving it
Yeah.
with rigs, because that's how all movies were made up until like 20 years ago.
I know.
Like, I know you can. So it just drives me crazy when I think, like, and again, I'm not, like the end all be all of it and stuff,
Sure,
but like
I get it.
there's
but
a
you have
limit.
standard.
There's a limit for me
Yeah.
where it's like how much CGI makes sense
It was
in
a
the
lot.
context of like what movie we're doing and stuff. I mean, it was 2013 and like they had just like I felt like broke like new ground on CGI.
Yeah.
So like everything was doing it at the time, like and stuff. But it's like,
but looking in hindsight, like
in
hindsight, you're just kind of like,
it's like, oh god, this is like, like
it's a lot.
Are these actors even fucking real? Like at this point and stuff. There was
is that body real?
See, because that's I actually had that thought with they were trying to do the old Hollywood thing of where like with women specifically, where they're like there's like a ring of light kind of around them at all times and stuff, or like when it's like a one-on-one, like when Gatsby and Daisy are in the garden and they're like making out hard and stuff, like when it shows her and stuff, like she has like this like extra glowing light that has no context for being there and stuff. But in old Hollywood,
you're literally under a tree like that.
You're in a tree in the dark.
In the dark, near a cottage. Like there's trees everywhere. It's dark outside.
Yeah, but she's glowing. But she's literally lit up and stuff. That was old Hollywood. Like they would do that for everything. Doesn't matter where. Like there's no like logic needed for like, well, that light is coming from here. It's just making her look really good right now. Like that wasn't the point. They were trying to do that, but everything around looked so fake that it just made it look even more fake. Yeah. And it's like, okay, you're trying to do the old Hollywood thing of like this like glam lighting, like, but it's in 2013 and you're faking like half of the stuff that's going off, if not more of it. It's not working.
Yeah.
You know, like, so like it like it's like they were trying to do it, but they were trying to take a bunch of shortcuts is what it felt like, you know.
When they had all the opportunity to not do so.
To not do that because they've been doing it for 100 years. And you had all this
money apparently to in your budget to do it well and do it right.
F. Scott Fitzgerald could have seen a silent movie where they did that lighting, no problem.
I know.
Like because they were doing it back then.
What his
like
thought process.
He would have hated this movie.
I'm sure he's just like wherever he is, he's probably just like, what?
Yeah,
what?
He's probably not happy about it. I'm thinking. Not that I don't know.
He's happy about the cast. He's happy about the cast.
He's probably, he's like, that's all right.
He's thrilled. He's like, yes.
Yeah, that
Leo
one scene, he's like, you know what? That's all right.
Yeah,
that's all right. Also, they really sprinkled in them old sports heavy.
Oh, dude, it was
like, I know it's his tagline, like it's like his thing and stuff.
It was a lot.
And he says it like a good bit in the book from what I remember, but like it was like every other fucking word out of his mouth. I was like, okay.
I know.
Like, brother.
It bugged me so bad. Again, I know I'm supposed to be like pro and I will get to some other pros.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
But it was so much.
Yeah, it was crazy, right?
I was like, can we fucking not with the old sport?
I do think.
Can we please drop it it doesn't have to be every sentence.
I do think there is one moment like where Tom like more or less says like, oh, fuck off. Like when he calls him old sport, he's like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, who says that?
Yeah, he's like, what are you talking about, bro? Like he's like,
know.
Like we're the same age. Like he has some kind of energy like that where he's like, we're the same age, brother. Don't call me that.
I love the backstory as to how he picked that up because again, I forgot. I didn't realize that's how
and it's
it
great.
was.
That's fantastic.
But it's just so random. Like
it's so random.
You ran away and you saved some. Like you happened to be there while that old man needed help, and he's like, "What are you doing, old sport?" And it's like, okay, and well, now that you're,
they
when you pass
around the world for like a year and stuff, so he like learns.
He starts
from
picking up his language and like his dialect.
This is what money looks like, so I need to do this and stuff. So like, and I get that, but like.
Also, that's who Daisy fell in love with too. Like, which it's sometimes
the idea
forget the idea of it because until they mentioned that part of the storyline, I was like, so Daisy fell in love with this guy and then he became rich and then became this Great Gatsby, this multi-millionaire man and then who has this all the clothes and then the language, and it's I almost thought that he picked up the old sport dialect after he went to war, but then I was like, okay, this makes sense, that she already knew him as that, because I'm thinking in my head, how is she gonna fall in love with almost like fall back in love with this guy if he is completely changing who he is, not just that he has money.
No,
and
she fell in love with the idea that he was rich.
Yes.
Because that's what the letter is. And
the fact that she didn't marry him because I'm penniless.
Yeah, penniless.
I'm like, I mean, I guess that was the mindset then of,
oh yeah, I mean,
because women didn't have rights.
Yeah.
And that's what you had to do. You had to marry someone who had money.
That's why she was with Tom.
Yes.
Tom fucking sucks, dude. Top to
he's
bottom.
The worst. Dude. He's the worst. But he's
old money.
And poor thing, she's just sitting there trying to have like tea or dinner or whatever, and it's just like the phone just keeps fucking ringing, and she knows who it is.
Yeah.
And then
one of his
whatever her name is, Natalie, is like, stop talking. I want to hear.
He says, in that scene that I like, he's like, I've had a spree or two. And it's like, a spree is a continuous spree.
Yeah.
Brother, you've been cheating this entire fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
I also love that the way they make it in this movie very clear that Tom is racist as fuck.
Oh my god.
There's a specific
it made me so mad.
There's a specific piece of dialogue that I thought was so funny because it does a good job of like him saying some racist shit and then Daisy not telling him to fuck off or shut up, but being
she's like Tom has become.
He goes on some racist rant about a book that he read
with all of the servants there, and he's like, pinpointing their
literally pointing at them and shit, doing like fucking Django Unchained Leo shit.
Yes, that's exactly why. Yeah,
Leo, whoa.
I know, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Actually, I actually hadn't put that together until just now that Leo is in that movie.
Yes.
That is very funny. Daisy says something along the lines of like, Tom's been so profound lately, been reading books with big words.
Yes, I know. I caught that too.
That is so fucking funny.
I was ooh, what a dig. Just to keep digging at Tom.
as like ladylike in 1920s, like, okay, well, like you have all the money and I can't do anything like about it kind of a thing. Like I
tell you to fuck off
completely disagree with your fucking bullshit.
Yes.
And stuff. I was like that, and like she looks over at like Nick, and like Nick laughs like with her.
Yeah,
he's like,
I know.
That's fucking stupid. And I'm like, that's fucking funny, dude.
Well, and you're just like watching
It's
like Nick's
so funny.
reaction to the whole time. Anytime Tom, because I think Tom made a couple of racist remarks.
Multiple. That was just the first. That was the
like
only
the one that
where
was very
somebody
prominent.
like it was very. I think it was the first one, the most prominent one. The only time somebody like said like, okay, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, kind of at him. But he made a bunch of comments.
But you would
it.
just sit there and watch Nick's face, and he was just like this the whole time.
But he's like, what are you talking about?
God,
Like, what are you talking about? He was a very like 21st century man.
He was very innocent.
Yeah, very, very,
very
innocent. Very naive.
Very naive.
Very
and
naive
like,
even.
And I don't think he really understood like how different but then also their lives are in comparison.
But then I also agree, like it's one of those things. Like the more I like talk, like do this and like talk with somebody about it, it's like I was like, but like I kind of like agree with Gatsby and Tom with every time they introduce Nick to somebody, they say he's a writer, and he's like, no, I sell bonds. And it's like, no, but you want to be a writer.
Yeah.
And it's like they're
trying to, it's almost like networking.
They're
like,
introducing you as someone who writes, not what you actually do. It's what you want to be, not what you actually do.
So that
and he's
people
like,
can
no,
ask
but like
you.
I sell bonds and stuff. And it's like
because he doesn't understand
he's
how,
not
like,
in on
that
the
level of the world
American dream of
works.
it all, of like at that level and stuff, where it's like you just have to be like, yes, I write, like even though you're not doing it professionally, like and stuff. Like I tell people like people ask me what I do for work, like, oh, I work at a retail store. Like people say like, what do you do? It's like, oh, well, I have a podcast.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You know, like that's what I would love to be doing this full time.
Yeah,
and stuff. But like the fact that he just always shuts it down and stuff. It's like, so like Tom and Gatsby both like get that, and they both know that, they just know it from different reasons and stuff. And they're trying, and like again, which is why again I said, I was like, this, I get why it's being taught in schools to this day.
Yeah.
Like almost 100 years later and stuff, because like I like logged into that so fast, like he said, and I was like, oh, he shouldn't have done that. And then it kept happening, and I was like, why do you keep doing that? Like, and stuff. And then of course he writes The Great Gatsby, because it ends with him writing Gatsby and he's the great, and I was like,
I know.
For me, I was like visually, I was like, oh
I
my
know.
God, it's such an eye roll moment. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I get it, but I was like, oh my God, fuck this, dude. Like,
what killed me was when he went to the first party, he had not met Gatsby
Yeah,
yet.
when he got
and he
the
kept,
only
when he got
invitation.
the only invitation,
Yeah.
and he kept saying it,
which is such a baller move, though. Like
which
being
is
the only one who got an
which
invitation,
is really cool. But I think it was also like when you look at it from an overarching viewpoint, it's Gatsby invited him because he knew that he thought like Gatsby was once in that position.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he thought that Nick didn't think that he was like worthy enough of attending the party and just showing up to it. So that's why he got the invitation, in addition to wanting to get in with Daisy again.
Knew that
he
they were
knew
cousins.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
100%. That is the main point. But I think it was also...
But yeah.
Because if he didn't do that, then Nick would never show up to the party.
Yeah,
Nick would never go, whereas it's almost like apparently common knowledge that everyone attends.
Oh yeah, because everybody like when he finally goes, everybody's like... he's like, well, where's Gatsby? And people are like, Gatsby,
I don't know. We don't know.
Like he's never here.
We don't know what he looks like.
We just come to his house and he throws these parties and
stuff.
Yeah, because he's throwing the parties because he wants Daisy to show up and stuff. And then he finds out that her cousin moved next door. Yeah. I never thought about it from that perspective of like, he's like, I'm going to also help this dude, but also I have ulterior motives and stuff.
Well, that's why I think it's also why he's also like always inviting, like, again, I think there was an ulterior motive of getting to Daisy 100%.
Yeah,
that's the main goal. That's the main 80% reason, of his goal,
100%.
But I think it's also, there is that still, even though Gatsby's changed, there's still that side of him that doesn't, it's not like maybe like sympathizes or empathizes with Nick because he was once like that, where he didn't know how to get into
he didn't know how to like get his foot in the door and like do the like rigmarole
exactly
of it all.
Until someone gave him a chance. And so this was almost like a I'll help you if you help me type of situation. So I'm going to introduce you as a writer. I'm going to come. Exactly. I'm going to have you come to all these parties. I'm going to introduce you to these people. I can, even when he was like, oh, I'll offer you a job at Wilshire.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is a favor. You don't need to offer me a job. And he was so thrown off. Like, what do you mean? Like, I owe you something.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Yeah. No, I'm doing this as a favor to you. You want to have tea with Daisy? I'll let you have tea with Daisy. So
he's like, yeah, we'll set it up, like whatever. And he's like, no, but like, what are you gaining out of it? Like, that's how this works. And he's like, what do you mean? What works?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And stuff. And like, which again, a very good point about the American dream to this day, like and stuff. So like, I get that. Like, it's who you know, not what you know. Like, and I respect it and stuff. But like, kind of like we were talking to Austin last night. Like, I was talking to Austin last night when we finished. I was like, who do you feel bad for or care about in this entire movie?
Yeah.
I was like, who? She was like, I mean, like Gatsby, Daisy, maybe. Like it was like I can't.
Sure.
Like I never personally locked in. I was on anybody. I was like, I kind of dislike everybody top to bottom, like all of our main characters except for the unknown name golfer, because she's just kind of there. She's just there. She's just kind of there, and like she just gets to know all the tea and be a part of it, but like she doesn't necessarily do anything wrong, and like she never does anything bad, like, but she never does anything good. Like she's just kind of like there to like pass along information for the sake of plot and stuff. And again, I don't know if she's more prevalent in the I feel like in the book,
I feel like she kind of
they're trying to set her and Nick up.
Yeah. Well, obviously,
and there's like a little bit
at the beginning of
the there's movie. A little bit of that and stuff. But then some rich dude takes her away at the first party, and then like that just completely.
He's
dropped.
like, stay in your lane, Caraway, or something
like that.
He's
stay in your lane.
Like, you don't know,
boy.
like you're trying to move up too fast or something like that.
Yeah, he says some
like,
some Wall Street douchebag bullshit, like something you could literally hear on the street.
And she's like, "We'll have tea."
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in the phone book. Call me.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, "Okay, anyway, where's Gatsby?" But yeah, so I like that's part of my struggle with it is like I like to like at least one person, and like I don't really
and you didn't really like anybody.
Yeah, like I like to, or rather I should say, like, I like to root for somebody.
Sure.
I'm didn't want anybody to have a happy ending.
Sure. I know.
Because
I
I'm
get
like,
that.
I'm like, none of you deserve a happy ending and stuff, which again is part of the point, and I understand that.
You're not even Nick. You don't think Nick did, even though he's so naive. Like
no, because I'm big on the like. He fell in loyal to who? To Daisy?
No, loyal to Gatsby. I mean, he was the only one that was at his funeral.
I mean, yeah,
which is so sad. It's so sad.
But like, bro, that's your cousin. That's your flesh and blood, dude. And you're like, I'm gonna party with Tom while he's banging all these.
He tried to leave.
These women.
He did try to leave like five times.
It took one time for Tom to be like, come on.
No, stay. And he's like,
and they're like,
right.
Party, and they're like, yeah, party. And he's like,
because
okay.
Nick doesn't have any balls.
He doesn't have any balls.
I think he's so immature and like
he doesn't have any morals. Like, or he doesn't know what
it's necessarily.
I don't know. I think he doesn't know where his. Honestly, it might be like a pro for the whole fucking story and stuff. Is like he thought he had a moral compass, but he's learning that moral compass needs to be different.
It can be swayed.
It needs to be swayed
or something,
to make it in this world like Tom and Gatsby have and stuff. Like he's like learning that along the way.
I think the reason he stayed,
I still don't like it though. I still don't like him though.
No, I know, I get it, but I think when you're looking at it, I try to play devil's advocate almost in a sense of like in his. From his viewpoint, I hope you can cut this out. Is this a dick thing right there?
Oh yeah,
I've been staring at that thing, dude.
Oh yeah, that's a bottle opener.
A wooden dick.
It's a bottle opener from college. Shout out Ashley, bro.
I literally had
shout out Ashley, Nick, Kyle, Justin. Y'all know. Y'all know. We ain't cutting it out. Oh yeah, of course. Shout out, if you know, you know.
It's literally just like there. Wooden head of a penis. And I'm like, I just keep looking at it and I'm like, I'm just going to wait till the end. And I just had to say it because I'm like, what the fuck?
It was just like in here and I just tossed it over there.
I mean, there was literally zero judgment.
That's from college. That's from college.
Zero
it's a bottle
judgment.
Opener. Yeah.
Zero judgment, Jacob.
No, that's funny as fuck. Yeah, shout out
that's
Nick, Kyle, Justin, Ash. Like, y'all know.
That's hilarious.
I still got that shit.
It's just really with a bunch of wires.
It's literally just a like souvenir from college at this point because it's not a good bottle opener.
It doesn't really look it.
It's just something Ashley and her roommates had like in college and stuff because she's living with a bunch of girls. They just had it and stuff, and then like it just ended up like with me at some point. So I've literally had it for like 10 years.
And it's just chilling in
and I'm like, I'm not getting rid of
cords.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I love it. I think that's great. I was like, if it's not, that's an oddly shaped piece of wood.
No, it definitely is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad my mind's just like not going to penis.
No. No, it's meant to in that moment because that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So funny. I hid that better.
Anyway. Anyway, I like to play devil's advocate when I feel like one in life in general, but two when watching movies like that because again it's like an innocence thing, you know. I think that was the second time he's ever gotten drunk in his whole life. So obviously he's never had to deal with peer pressure to that extent before. Yes, Daisy is your cousin, but like Tom is also kind of a bit of a like not bully, but like he's kind of a bully.
I would say
a bully, like,
dude.
And so for someone who is like Nick, where you don't feel confident enough in yourself to really speak up, at least from again the book and the movie, right. I don't think that he felt comfortable really like continuously pushing back and saying like, no, I'm gonna go. He tried, and then he was just like, okay, I give up.
Like, I guess it's fine.
I guess I need to just like do it. And then he wasn't really going to drink or do anything. And that girl forced ecstasy. I'm assuming that's what it was. She took some pill out of a box, put it in her mouth, and then kissed him. And I was like, and then made him chug his drink, you know, liquor. So I get that. I think, again, devil's advocate. I think he probably enjoyed it, but then regretted it and didn't know how to really stand up for himself, because when you're not socialized like that, you don't really know how to have boundaries. You know?
And I think that's fair.
So,
and I mean, I get that.
you're like, but you're thinking too much into it.
No,
it's
no, no,
just
not
a
at all.
movie,
No,
Kara.
no, it's based off of fucking literature. You
I
know?
know.
Like, so I get that, and that, I mean, that does make sense and stuff. It's just like, for me, I'm like,
You did Daisy wrong.
you're doing Daisy so wrong, and all this could have been avoided.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I
it's
get
like one of
it.
those things. Like, you just leave, like, none of this happens.
Also, the
And
fact that she was
it's
like,
fine.
"Can I get the dog?" And Tom's like, and then all of a sudden they're in the apartment and there's a dog on the couch,
just a
and they're
dog,
just
yeah.
like doing it in the bedroom, and he's just sitting there like, "All right, I'm gonna go."
Exactly. That's my
now."
thing, is like, why didn't you just go like, okay, you guys can just like, at the very least, it's like, okay, you guys, like, I'm just gonna go like walk around
I'm
New
gonna
York
go.
City
Yeah.
in 1922.
I'm gonna go explore.
We're gonna do anything. But then he does get up to go to leave, and then that's when everybody else comes in. So
Yeah.
he did try to do that.
Yeah.
Which is fair. Okay, so one of my other things, and I've said it a million times on this podcast, and I'll say it again.
Let's hear it.
And I'll say it again. I'll never not say it. I hate period piece movies with modern music.
I agree.
It
I agree.
infuriates me.
I agree.
Anachronism of, why is Lana Del Rey and Jay-Z playing right
I
now?
know.
It's 1922.
I know.
If you can do, and I always give the caveat, you can do the Bridgerton thing, where
See,
they're
that
doing,
even for me, and I was gonna say that. I
like,
was gonna let you finish.
I'll take that. It's like, you're doing a Lana Del Rey song, you're doing a fucking Billie Eilish song,
and you make it into that era.
but it's a 4-string quartet.
Yeah.
Playing it, and it's just that song.
But it was full blown.
That's fine. It's full blown, just
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z, fucking
blasted.
Lana
Yeah.
playing and stuff like that. Always drives me great, which is why Django Unchained didn't get on my thing, because like they're walking around, and fucking Rick Ross is just blasting while they're walking.
It's so good.
And, like, it's good, and I
so
get it,
good.
but it's like, and like he wrote that song specifically for them. It's like the soundtrack thing and stuff, and like so when Sinners was coming out, they released like the score and then like a soundtrack, and they had a soundtrack made, like oh my god, why can't I think of her name? Stack's girl in Mary, that actress's name.
I'm not good with names.
The one
You're
who
asking the wrong person.
Married to Josh Allen.
Oh,
I know, right? Like I don't know why I heard
Haley
Steinfeld.
Steinfeld. Yes.
Yeah. She
Thank you.
it's like she does music and stuff. Like she has like a modern pop song like on a soundtrack that's
football and
for
pop.
Sinners. Yeah, right. Yeah, I was like
You're
this will
like,
get
football.
us there. I was like, this will get us there. But like they did like an accompanying like soundtrack with like modern music and stuff, and like I saw that and I was like, oh no, it's gonna have modern music in it. Nope.
Really?
All the music is of the time, and then they just have an accompanying soundtrack that's just like about the themes of the movie that is like modern music and stuff. And I'm like, that's sick. Nobody does that anymore like that.
I agree.
That
I
makes
agree.
me mad. It makes me mad. Fucking I Can't Stop during.
I know.
Which
I
like
know.
which don't get me wrong, banger.
It is.
Loved that song.
But for a movie that's taking place in 1922, it irks me.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you brought up Bridgerton, because I love Bridgerton.
Yeah.
Love Bridgerton.
Don't come for it.
However, even though they do the string quartet, it still bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, when you're sitting there and
It
you're like,
bothers me so much, because I'm like, this is ruining the scene for me. Like, it really is.
'Cause
And, like, you
it-
doing your little dancey dance.
it breaks the illusion.
It
Like,
does. And I'm like, because
Mm-hmm.
especially for that, because it's a series.
because they can like just do so much.
They do so much, and
Mm-hmm.
they take so many relevant songs
Mm-hmm.
and turn it into that. And I'm just like, I would much prefer, like, I don't know, not choosing something that's like super pop and super popular,
Right.
like, and then turning it into a quartet, taking the lyrics out of it. understand why they do it, because they want it to be something that our generation, Gen Z, Gen whatever is after. I can't even keep up with it.
Gen Alpha.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all the way back. We're all the way back.
That makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
But they want to keep it relevant so that they'll watch it, right? But it ruins it for me.
Yeah.
I love everything else. I love everything else about Bridgerton.
Right.
But that still pisses
imagine
me
watching
off.
Game of Thrones and hearing Sabrina Carpenter.
No.
Which, don't get me wrong, I love Sabrina Carpenter, but like
I do too.
I'd be like, are you
But
fucking
not in
kidding
Game of
me,
Thrones.
dude? Like
no.
one of the mini
opposites.
sex scenes and Bedkins just starts playing. I'd be like, are you fucking joking?
I would be like, I'm not. I'm done.
I'd be like, I get where you thought.
Immediate
like,
turn off.
I get where you thought like this might work and stuff. Absolutely the fuck
No.
not. Like it always throws me for a loop. It always takes me out of it immediately. Like and stuff. And I'm like, okay, so it's one of those kind of movies, and I have to like it immediately like if we're gonna talk like letterbox like out of 5 stars and stuff, a full star completely gone.
I will agree.
Just because
I will
of that.
agree with you on
Like,
that. I mean, even though I if the movie wasn't taking place in 1922, I think that it would have done so well. Like I think that the music choices with the scenes,
if they'd done a modern retelling of The Great Gatsby,
100%,
because it's still because the message and stuff is still relevant to this day, unfortunately, about the American dream and stuff. Like it's still relevant. If they had said it in 2013, they could have played all that music, and I would have been like, yo, this kind of actually works.
Yeah.
Like, and that would have been fine.
But because it was 1922 versus current pop music or whatever it was, that also was...
always makes me so okay.
I know.
Finally, you're the first person I've had on that
really
has agreed.
Really,
it's like well, you know, like if it works, it works and stuff is usually like what most people say. It breaks the illusion, the immersion. It's like, oh, okay, great. Oh, right, I forgot. I'm watching a fucking movie right now.
I know.
Like it was like, no, dude.
I get that.
Like, no, dude.
That is that's something
so
that I fight
mad.
with people all the time, especially with like Bridgerton. Like my roommate, other people. I feel like even Justin's like, Justin's like, oh, I love Bridgerton and I love all of it. And I'm just like, I don't like the music though. Like the music pisses me off. Like,
well, Justin's a sucker for music. He loves music. Period. Like he doesn't give a fuck.
Apparently, Justin's also a sucker for like Grey's Anatomy and all of that. So I was like, yes.
So yeah, and so like the needle drops in Grey's Anatomy. He lives for that shit.
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
Like,
I was like, thank God someone else still watches it.
It's like, yeah, Grey's Anatomy, the needle drops because there's songs that are currently like
exactly
because it's a modern like time setting and stuff.
I know.
Like,
but it didn't.
It makes me so mad.
I mean, it did and it didn't work for Great Gatsby, and I also agree.
It's like, yeah, you're trying to give the vibe of like Jay-Z right now. Great. Hire somebody to make a fucking
at least it wasn't Kanye.
Well, I think
is there a Kanye song in there?
I think the I Can't Stop is the Kanye remix because like I was like, or it's either Jay-Z, maybe Jay-Z and Kanye, but there was a moment where I was like, is that Kanye?
I know.
Is that Kanye?
I know.
I was like, it could be Jay-Z because it's very brief.
I thought
it's
about
mostly
listening
just
to the
soundtrack
soundtrack on the way here, but a lot of it was just like this, like very like slow, low music, and I was like, no, I need something like upbeat. Like I'm getting ready to go on a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. Yeah, just the music thing. I'm so glad you agree with that because it just drives me fucking insane.
Yeah, it drives me insane. You're not alone.
And I get the logic for it. Like it's like again,
I get it to an extent.
He had the budget.
You could have easily
easily
taken some sort of song that was done years ago and like redid it with a current artist. Like that's my mindset of like you could have like you didn't have to choose
if they did
just
like
a song or like
a classic like this is not the right time period.
No,
I'm
I don't.
Sure,
yeah.
but like Aretha Franklin song, and had a modern person cover it.
Yeah.
For that time period and
that
stuff
would have been great.
to rope in somebody to like make a modern person like you could like, okay, maybe that'd be okay. Maybe that'd be okay. Also, in my head, I'm like, just do the original, like, you know, at the same time. Now that's not to say
save yourself some time, but if they had the budget,
and they could, and like that
done
artist was down, then they would do it, and like that's fine. But also, I'm not mad about the. I don't give a shit about the Devil Wears Prada 2, but that Doechii Lady Gaga song that they made for the soundtrack is fucking banging, dude. It's so fucking
Wait, did you already
good,
see
dude.
the movie?
No.
I was going to say, it literally just came out. What the hell?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't give a shit about seeing it. I never saw the first one and stuff and everything. That was never like for me and stuff. And I was like, I don't think I like it. Like, I love Anne Hathaway. Right. I mean, I love fashion. I'd be styling and profiling, trying to. But like that Doechii Lady Gaga song, I will say I love Doechii. So fucking good. Yeah. It's so fucking, it's an absolute
I actually
banger.
also love Lady Gaga.
I heard the song, like on, like scrolling on TikTok, like heard the song a couple times and I was like, damn, this is fucking awesome.
Okay, that's what I'm going to listen to on the way home.
I was like, I gotta add this shit to my playlist. And I went to do it and it was like from the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack and stuff. Cause it was like it's like a single from the soundtrack and stuff, but like it said like from the Devil Wears Prada 2. And I was like, oh. I was like, that makes sense because it's like I can make the dance floor into a runway is like the like hook. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I was like, yeah, that totally makes sense. But like this song is just
easily could have just been like really good on its own as a single. Didn't even need to be a part of the soundtrack. It's literally just
such a good fucking song. So I'm not mad when that happens if it's modern, you know, like and stuff like that. Because I'm like, I love that song.
Yeah,
again, I'm also like over analyzing everything. No, like, you know, like that's part of the point. I'm not kidding you when I say
I literally had it's in my car, but I had a notepad and a pen, and I'm
honestly surprised that you don't have your notes in your hands. I have my notes in my hands. Everybody has notes in their hands usually.
Really?
Like, hold on. Yeah. Let me look and stuff. Yeah, you just got it off the dome.
Yeah, it's just it's all in here. I literally was just like reviewing it before I came.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. A lot of it was just like, why is this happening? Why did he do this? Like, again, over analyzing everything. Because I was just like, this is weird. But yeah, no, I didn't even think anything of that. But
man,
that's
I don't know. Again, it was like, I was like, that feels weird. But then it's like Jay-Z's executive producer, and I was like, okay,
yeah, well,
I'm speaking out of turn.
Yeah.
I checked myself. Yeah. I checked myself at the end of the movie, and I was like, all right, never mind. I was like, never mind. Not my place. But like in the moment, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah. I was like, am I crazy? Or it's like, okay, maybe I am a little crazy. And that's fine. And I'll take that. I will say one of the things that did kind of like, as much as I didn't like the book, I don't have too much more here, honestly. And I feel like we're coming to a decent agreement here, to be honest. One thing about again, it's been forever since I read the book and stuff. The whole thing with the eyes, and stuff, I feel like was just kind of like there for aesthetic in the movie, and it was like so prominent in the book. Yeah, and it felt like it was just kind of like a backdrop, like oh god, if we don't have the eyes.
But it was also it's notice that it was
crazy.
Like the middle ground between Long Island and New York, and it's like where
in that like for lack of a better word, wasteland.
Yeah, where it's like the coal miners or whatever it is.
Yeah, all the like the mechanics and
the hard
stuff.
like you know, union hard workers.
Yeah. Go unions.
I also
Go unions.
I also thought that too. I was like, I think they showed that billboard maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, and then talked about it.
I'm like,
once.
It's literally the cover of the book for majority of like the books now.
The blue one, the blue cover with the eyes on the on like prominently in front. Yeah, and I was like, because I like wrote down and I was like, oh, don't forget about the fucking eyes, like because when they first introduced it, because I was and stuff, I was like, we're gonna hear about this forever, and I was like, we see it.
No,
never, and I was
it was like at the very beginning, and then it wasn't until the end when it was like more so them going back and forth between. I think it was closer towards the end when they went to New York all together, and then they came back, and then Daisy hit the mistress.
Yeah.
And then that was very clear that it was like, here are the eyes, like as she's like flying through the air, dying.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And the glass shattering is like the glass shattering of the glasses that he's wearing and stuff.
Yeah.
And like again, that's part of this part that I was like, this is all really working.
Yeah.
Here's a good time to use CGI to like over stylize like this point and stuff like and everything. But yeah, that was just something that I was like I can't even remember, like, it's like Dr. like Eckelberg. Like, I couldn't even remember what it, like, they said it once.
Honestly,
and I was like,
don't even know.
I was like, it's so, like, I don't even remember what the prominence is in the book, but I know it's just talked about so
it's
much.
Almost like they try to ingrain it in
it's
you.
It's
like,
a metaphor for, like, the, like, eyes of God, like, and stuff. I don't know.
Is it the eyes of God, or is it more of, like society looking at you,
maybe
based off of, like,
maybe because it's like a doctor, because
or
I know
it
it's
could be
doctor
both.
something,
or it
you know,
could be
or it's
both,
both. I don't know.
know.
Like I have a friend at work. She literally just got a master's in like literature,
like
and
English
stuff.
lit or something.
Something like that and stuff. I'll be like, hey, so
we just did
what
this.
up?
Can you,
like,
give
can
me
you
the
explain
rundown?
this? Because what up?
Because I don't really want to read the book again.
Yeah, I could also see her cause she's a big Faulkner person and stuff. Shout out Katie. I could see her being like, oh, I don't fuck with F. Scott Fitzgerald, but like this is what it means. And so I'm like, cool. Like,
as long as you find out.
Hey, as long as you know, like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't fuck with him either.
Literally tell me what it means though, because like that's how I took it when I saw the billboard and just like would watch them go back and forth between the two. I took it as more of a societal viewpoint of you are passing through the middle ground almost.
You're
like,
passing through middle class.
Like, yeah, exactly.
To high class,
it's not exactly. You're going from super high class to going through like coal mines. They're watching you, and then you get to New York, or
but then
vice
also
versa.
see, and honestly, it could be one of those things where it's like porque no los dos. It's both. Because also, like for me, being raised in the Catholic Church and stuff, it's like it's the eyes of God, because hey, that's where the mistress lives. That's literally like that's where that's where
you're being
that's where the murder happens, and the mistress lives there, and it's the same person, obviously, but like it's like this is the like,
or is it purgatory?
Like, or is it purgatory and stuff, and God is watching you to be like, who gets to go here, who gets to go there, who gets to stay and stuff. Like it could be all of it, or it could be
none of it. Yeah, dude. We could be just be talking and everyone's listening like, you guys literally have no idea.
Dude. I fucking hate literature, dude. Like, God damn it, dude. I love
it.
books.
I love reading.
I love reading.
But I hated having to read books like this when your brain is not fully developed. Like when you're in high school,
100%.
having to read this shit then having to sit there and annotate the books and explain what this passage meant. And I'm like, the fuck if I know?
Like,
I don't know what this means. I haven't experienced the world. How am I that's what they expected out of you. And it made me so mad. I'm like, you're not even letting me enjoy this book. And then we sit there and we don't even talk about it. So it's like, you're almost making me dislike this. You're making me dislike all of the classics because of the way that, and maybe it was just the way that I was taught.
No, dude. I mean, I straight up told you.
But we also both went to Catholic school, so maybe it was, they were focused too much on theology.
I told you about my paper. It was like, okay, we're going to write a paper about the American Dream now that we've read The Great Gatsby. And I wrote a paper, The American Dream's been dead for 20, 30 years, and it will continue to get like even more dead and stuff. And I got an almost failing grade because it wasn't the point, apparently, according to the teacher. They were looking
for something in
particular. But it was well written enough that they were like, well, your writing is good, so I can't fail you, and you're making your points, but it's not what I wanted you to say. And I'm like, okay, so go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
that's not
literally,
how it's supposed to work.
Also not how you're supposed to, you're not supposed to raise kids / teach kids to just be objective. Like,
wait, hold on. Are you trying to say that you're surprised that a Catholic teacher tried to make me have one viewpoint?
No, definitely
You're
not
saying
at all.
Are you
I am not.
surprised by
I'm
that?
saying they shouldn't be doing that. I'm not surprised.
Right. Okay. I was like, wait, are you
I
saying?
am not
You're
surprised.
Like, wait, what do you mean? You're
I didn't
Catholic,
have any different of an experience than you did.
Your Catholic school teachers wanted you to have one viewpoint of the entire world.
Yeah, for sure. There honestly though, there were some that were like, think what you want. I still have to teach you.
Oh yeah,
this.
no, I'm this one particular moment and stuff. I will say I had mostly really fucking great teachers, and I learned a lot of good stuff. But that was like a one specific moment where it was like, all right, well, this class is just kind of a wash.
Yeah,
I was like, I just need to pass it, like and stuff because like I can't.
You're like, obviously, no matter what I do, you're still gonna give me whatever grade you want, because you're looking for something in particular.
Like, I feel like the next like English class I had in there and stuff, like I was able to be like a little like antithetical to like the point and stuff.
Yeah,
like, and it was like, good job, hate it. Good job.
Yeah.
Like,
but
kind of thing.
Like
I'm like, all right, great.
I feel like we didn't really get that until we got to college, though. I mean, but are we surprised? No.
No, God, no. You mean where all the liberals take over your goddamn mind?
Right? Shouldn't have sent you to college.
Yeah, God damn it. God damn it.
No, but I get the eyes. I get the I think there's a lot of different ways. Maybe that was the point of the author. To let you think whatever you wanted to of the eyes, and like,
take it for whatever your American dream is supposed to be.
Yeah.
What you've been told it's supposed to look like.
Is it societal? Is it religious? Is it like moral ethics? Doesn't even have to be religious.
Is it all of it?
Could it be all encompassing?
Is it none of it?
Again, especially the fact that it's on this massive billboard, like
a massive billboard in this like no man's land, like purgatory-esque like setting.
You're going here or here, but we're always watching you. So I definitely think that it's very interesting.
I would agree though that that's purgatory and heaven is Long Island, like West Egg and East Egg, and New York City is hell. Yeah. And stuff, for sure, is like what the point is supposed to be.
Yeah, it's just like chaotic, and like everyone's just like money hungry. Like,
and that's where Tom goes to commit all of his sins, where he goes to cheat. Like, he has the secret apartment for fucking and stuff. Like,
yeah, God, that's where all of like the...
Oh no.
What?
Oh my God. Do I need to reread this book? I've spent 2 decades saying I fucking hate this book. It's stupid. Do I need to reread this fucking book?
I think that
the good news is it's pretty short.
It makes me. It does make me kind of want to reread the book, because I felt like I've said this like 3 times, but I feel like I missed so much from the movie.
For sure.
The first time I watched it,
Absolutely.
And then like now that it's been 13 years since I watched it. I've experienced so much life since then. I look at things differently.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I also understand like the historical context. Yeah. I understand better.
And it's been stuff like 15, 16 years since I read the book.
Yeah, it's been at least 15 years. Yeah. For me, I'm 31 now. Yeah,
I think
so
it was like 16, my sophomore year of high school or something.
Yeah, sophomore
like that.
Junior year.
So it's just it's
been a long fucking time.
And I'm pretty sure I have the book in my multitude of books at home.
For like $1 tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Like, easy, bro.
I'll let you know if I can't find it, and then I'll be like, hey, if you find 2 copies.
Honestly, like I would small book club, just you and me, we reread it.
Dude, honestly, I would be down to read it.
Let's do it.
We might start it and be like,
I
cannot read this.
2 chapters in, be like, absolutely.
So this is a DNF.
Yeah. I'll get a couple copies at work tomorrow, and then we'll see. I'll start reading it and be like, actually, you know what?
Yeah, fuck this.
We got it. We got it. Wrap it up. Yeah, we're good. We got it.
That's like us. A couple of us tried to read Wuthering Heights, and it just bro.
Yeah. I also hated that book.
It was so bad. It was so
hard.
Bad. Literally, I think I made 1 chapter, and I was like, this is a bookend now. Yeah. This is literally going to hold my little lamp on my side table.
In high school, like, I think I read like 4 or 5 chapters.
It is such a hard read.
No idea what the fuck was going on.
It's so hard. Like, I'm literally,
I had no idea
I
what
would
was going
read
on.
a sentence, reread it, and I'm like, I still don't get this. And then I would have to look up words. I'm like, I don't even know what these fucking words mean.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
am I
Yeah.
dumb?
Oh yeah. See,
am
honestly,
I illiterate?
I feel like I would be better at reading those books now because I found found like H.P. Lovecraft, because he writes in such a like old-timey way, even though he was writing in the same time as F. Scott.
Yeah.
And stuff, but he writes as if because his biggest idol was Edgar Allan Poe and stuff, so he writes like Edgar Allan Poe, which was already kind of hard to read. But like,
Yeah.
I like that spooky weird shit, so I
do
was like,
too.
I'm going to learn how he is writing and like how Edgar Allan Poe and H.P. Lovecraft are writing, so I can read these stories and understand them, because
Good for
they're
you,
fucking
honestly.
mind blowing. So now I'm like, I could probably read Wuthering Heights and maybe understand it more,
Still so
but I'm
hard.
gonna
So
care.
hard.
That's the problem.
So
is I'm not.
hard,
I'm
though.
like some really crazy fucking scary shit happens in those
Yeah.
books. So I'm like, yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah,
like
I know.
that's just like, oh man, like
Like,
you
I
guys were
wanna
like,
love
you
the
guys were gonna be in
classics.
love, and then like you weren't and stuff because like you were poor or whatever.
I
I could
know.
not give less of a fuck.
I want to love all of the classics and read them, but it's just
Mm-hmm.
like the couple that I've tried to pick up and read, it's so difficult. But I do think that I could read Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
I think that it's not as like what's like antebellum like type,
Yeah.
where it's very, very like Little House on the Prairie type
Yeah.
shit, you know? So
Yeah,
I
and
do-
for 1920s, like it is pretty like it's still like the language is still decently modern.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do before we conclude, I do
Yeah.
want to talk about the like the yearning and the yearning.
Yeah.
Like I know we kind of touched on it a little bit, but like the way that Leo portrayed his character, and I know that it was a lot, but like seeing how somebody could actually be like that, where they're so obsessed with someone that
Yep.
they like are so honed in on the past that they can't move forward. It honestly is so sad. It's so
Oh,
sad.
it's tragic. Yeah.
It's so tragic, and
His narrative is tragic.
Yes,
for sure.
I agree, and I think that that's honestly why I did love the movie. I do agree with you on the points that you made. But I think that because the characters played everything so well, yes, it was long. Yes, there were certain things that were drawn out. I still stand by that. I think that it's a good movie,
Right.
just because it, like, your emotions kind of like ebb and flow. Like,
Right.
you really can feel how they're feeling, and like they're. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like, they.
No, the characters and their arcs are very well done, but as far as the movie goes, I wish we had more time to like actually look at that.
Yeah.
And if it's gonna be 2 hours and 20 minutes long, which is what I said when I pulled it up, I was like, "Holy fuck, this
I
movie's
know,
2
me
hours and
too.
20 minutes
I
long."
know, me too.
I was like, "Are you joking?"
I had just finished a movie. I finished The Other Boleyn Girl.
Oh, yeah,
and then,
there you go.
And then I was
Classic,
like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's so good. That's a good
movie.
But that, I think it was good because it was like moving,
snappy,
like
yeah.
snapping, moving to the point. Whereas this one was drawn out.
Yeah.
But I feel for him. I feel for his character. I think that the empathetic side of me is just kind of like,
Sure.
it's so sad to see someone, yearn so much for that person, and then for them to just like the end, like he dies, nobody comes to his funeral.
Yeah, gets shot in the back.
Literally gets shot in the back. He dies thinking that Daisy was the one that called when really it was Nick.
Yeah.
And then
that part's really fucked
which
up.
really
I forgot about
so
that part.
messed up. Like,
Austin
I
and I
literally
both, when it was like Nick was calling, we were both like,
he's like, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah,
And
we were
he
both like,
literally
"Oh."
died saying Daisy. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, at least he had some hope,
He had
thinking that he
some
had some hope.
hope,
But the
yeah.
fact that she just like was like, nope, I'm done.
Moved to
After
Europe.
I'm like, How is that what they did? They moved to Europe?
Yeah, when they're packing up and he calls,
because I knew they were moving,
Nick
but I
calls
didn't know
at the funeral and is like, or they're taking like an extended trip to Europe. Or something, because like Nick calls and like the butler answers and they're still downstairs.
The French butler, and
the French butler, and he's like, they're already gone.
But they're literally
so sorry,
downstairs,
and they're
and
literally
she's just
right there.
staring.
And she's like,
how do you?
Yeah, we're already gone.
You,
I guess, yeah.
Like how does Daisy just like leave after that? After she was
money security for her child that we never see until that moment.
Yeah, right.
They talk about her, and then
I
we
get it,
yeah.
but it's also like
again,
if
it's
you
the 1920s, man.
I know.
Like,
yeah.
Again,
it's
you
just
said earlier
so
and stuff, like
hard.
at the time, like as a woman, like what are you gonna do?
I know.
Like and stuff, like if you're gonna leave your husband in the 1920s, crazy and difficult to do at that time.
You kind of need the person to be
legally,
alive.
If you're gonna leave him, you have to leave him for someone who's alive, and also wealthy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like kind of thing. Like socially, if it was somebody who was also rich, then it's like, okay, well then that's okay. But you're gonna leave your rich husband for some poor dude because you love him?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I know.
Like, so like it was just like, well, kid's
gonna
be good forever.
It was so sad at the end, and I was just like, I just sat there and I'm like,
no, again, the Great Gatsby. I think overall is like a tragedy.
It is.
Like it absolutely is a tragedy.
It's a tragic love movie, love story. It's just, and yeah, that's it. I had to say it.
I'm gonna have to reread this book. I'm gonna have to read the book.
The yearning, I know, he tried
his yearning
so hard,
is insane. Yeah,
but at the end, it just got to be a lot, and I was like, dude, you need to chill. And
yeah,
then it's almost like he was just grasping at straws.
Yeah, he was problematic about it for
and
sure.
I was like,
but
okay, you're actually losing your temper. And
yeah, when he yells at Tom in that one scene and stuff, and then he
that's when
takes a deep breath. That's when
she checked out.
She checked out.
She was like, I'm done.
Yeah, she's like, all right, we're done.
And
this
Nick even
over.
said it when
and
he was
stuff.
narrating.
And he was
just like, the more he talked, the more you could feel Daisy pull away.
Yeah, exactly. And it's it's like, wow, and like that again. That's part of the reason why I love that scene so much, because it's like, wow, that really sucks.
Yeah. And then the golfer girl's just sitting there and she's like this.
And she's like, why am I here?
Yeah, she's like, where am I right now?
Should I even be here?
I do
why
not
am
want
I
to
here?
be here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I think the best, I think we're going to agree to disagree, but I think the best thing I can say is, or like the most positive thing I can say about it is, I guess the truest thing I can say about it is I hate how this movie looks, and I hate watching this movie. It's way too long. There's too many montages, the CGI stuff, everything we've talked about.
It is too long. I agree with that.
I wanted that 15-20 minute scene. I wish the entire movie was that.
Yeah.
And maybe the one with I believe it's Faye Dunaway and Robert Redford is like the classic 1960s one and stuff.
Maybe that's the next one we have to watch, and
might
then do
be
a
the one.
part 2.
Yeah, and be like, actually, yeah,
to be continued.
Yeah,
guys.
a 10-minute episode where we're like, yeah, that one was banging.
Yeah, that one was really good. Anyway, you should watch that. Don't watch the Leo one.
But I think I just feel like but I appreciate the story more.
Yeah.
After watching it and talking to you about it and stuff, and I honestly think I might try to read the book again.
That makes me excited.
I
would honestly read it with you.
Look at it from this modern, or not modern lens, but from
today's perspective,
well, not even that, like me from my modern lens. Again, everything you said about I'm fucking 15 years old. I'm supposed to understand half the shit that's going on in here. No, I've been in the workforce for 15 years now.
Exactly.
Trying to figure out the American dream, and then all this stuff, and then also the love aspect and all that stuff. I didn't know that shit when I was 15. Come on.
I know, me neither. I feel like a lot of the stuff that was written and acted out was nothing that we had touched at that point in our lives.
Exactly.
So it's how can we really talk about that?
Exactly.
And now it's I've gone through these things.
Yeah, I understand these things.
I understand the networking.
I've been taught the historical context of the 1920s.
I understand the love bombing.
Like,
I understand the
oh God, love bombing.
You know, yes, I understand like the relationship and the socioeconomic status, you know, all of that, and so I would also be down to read the book. If you find a copy, let me know. But I'm honestly could probably tell you that I do have it at home.
There's probably 15,000 copies at work.
Perfect.
I can get a copy easy.
Yay.
Like, do you want a pocketbook? Do you want a hardcover? Like, I probably get any fucking version of this fucking
honestly
thing,
probably pocketbook. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think agree to disagree on the movie.
I think so.
But the story is good and is important to this day.
Yeah.
But maybe just read the book. Maybe
maybe
watch the
some
older
of the
one.
older movies.
You know, the
maybe we need to watch. Maybe we need to read the book and then try one of the older ones. Yeah, watch the older ones and then just like reconvene.
I'm down to do that.
Yeah.
And like talk, like explore, and so that makes it worth watching to like, because we're gonna like study this more.
I know.
You know, so
there's a lot of
it's worth watching.
There's a lot of things that are useful, and I think for today's society, like I think that there's a lot of things people can take away from it in general. So 100%. I do think that it's worth a watch, whether you like it or you don't.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a good watch, and I'm excited to read it now again. Same.
Yeah, for the first time since the first time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, it's worth a watch. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you. Do all the wrap up stuff. Follow on social media, Bad Movie Debate, Bad Movie Debate Pod. If you want to see a video, it's on YouTube only. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be back with something else sometime, hopefully here in the near future. Thanks again, Kara. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.